Mm-mm-mm. Thanks, Blunt. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. Hey. Ready? Yo, what's up? Who's calling me? Crazy. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another show. What up, Blunt?
What's good, Pete? Right on time, right on time.
Right on time. So, guys, there's this thing that is said through our union: together we stand, united we fall, right?
Mhm.
So, why is it that the rookies and the seniors seem to not be on the same boat, on the same page? So, that's what we want to talk about on this episode. Please share. And if you're part of either side of the group, join on the comments and join the conversation. You ready, Blunt?
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right. So, what's new, Blunt? Why am I looking
Ah,
so far away now? I thought I fixed my camera. What's new
ah,
with you, bro?
ain't nothing. Same old shit.
Same old shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
I'm over here enjoying some kind of a fruit cocktail. My son
Mm.
Michael, he's gotten into wanting fruits, which is not something he ever did, but he started liking it. So we cut up strawberries and tangerine and banana and blueberries, and he loves it. My wife made him some today. He didn't want it. She's like, "You gonna eat it?" I go, "Okay, sure." Then I'm talking to Blunt, and Blunt's like, "Got some Cool Whip on that shit." And like, oh shit, I didn't never thought about it. So told my daughter to get me some Cool Whip, and I'm having some Cool Whip with my fruit cocktail, folks. Mm-mm-mm.
That shit's
Banana,
delicious.
blueberry. I just gotta make sure I don't get any of that white stuff showing because Blunt
They
will.
go, not me, but they gonna meme the shit out of you.
Mm. Mm. So, so what are we talking about? We're talking about the new generation of bus operators versus
Is,
the older generation.
is there a divide or what's going on or
They're seeing
breakdown?
who's ringing our doorbell. Yo, it's always at the
Who's
wrong
ringing that
time.
bell?
Hold on, because nobody should be ringing a doorbell. Package. Oh, okay. Okay. I can't get that. All right. So, yeah. So it just seems from my point of view. By the way, folks, if you're watching this, please watch it on YouTube. Go ahead onto YouTube, like, comment, hit that bell to subscribe. Because, as we've said before, here when we're on Facebook, our lives get knocked out after 30 days.
Yep.
Something that Facebook is doing now. Why? I have no idea. I wonder if they just want people to do more of a podcast kind of thing. I don't know.
I don't know, but they changed the rules because right now you can't. A third party apps are not allowed in groups.
Right?
So it's like you can't even like with this app that we have, you can't
Go live on a group. Ooh,
stream
by the
live. Yeah,
way,
you can't stream
shoot.
live to the
By the
group.
way, we got to share. We didn't
Mm.
share. Nothing shared. We got to share this. It's a moment.
Mm,
We need to share this
mm,
out.
mm, mm, mm,
Usually, if you share it to why did I share it to Trains and Misfits for?
yeah, why? But you
Huh?
put in the next bus, please.
Yeah, I got to put it up there. Okay, now I'll be able to.
I got it. I
Let's.
got it.
You got it.
Yeah.
You put it on next bus, please,
Yeah.
and I'll share from mine to the other ones. Hmm, where is it? Why can't I do it?
Hopefully they jump on that. And if you're coming from Next Bus, please, yeah, subscribe. Subscribe to the channel.
Yeah, man. Boop boop. Oh, you got a next bus, please. Two, three, four. And
Hmm.
please share. Take a moment, guys. Take a moment to share this to your own page and then to other pages. Help us out. Really help us out.
On the check-in.
We've been doing really good. Thanks to people sharing our our live stream. So we appreciate it. If you guys keep going and just keep share it along as much as you can, because Facebook sees this and they'll show our page to more people. So if you like us, do us a favor. Do us that little favor, and that's it.
Says our streams,
Huh?
streaming a Facebook profile. Says view comments will not be visible when streaming to a Facebook profile unless the stream is set to public.
Oh yeah, like your own profile. If it's public, it's gonna show. Like mine has the little globe on there, so it'll
Mm,
be public.
okay.
Yeah.
Shout out all five of you guys watching.
Whoop whoop.
Want something from the store?
Yeah. So I don't know what's going on with I don't know if it's rookie. They like to be called rookies.
Nobody likes to be called rookies, but that's what they call. That's
I
what it.
mean, the rookie, right? The new bus operator. Not even listen. From what I remember, you're not called an operator until you hit 5 years. Until you're 5 years, you're a driver.
Driver.
But it seems like all that's changed with the new groups that are coming in, and it's not like I believe you remember. It's not like when we were there. I'm speaking for myself. When I went in, there was like this feeling that you didn't belong. Like I'm
Mm,
new, and you're looking around, and they have a table where the rookies will sit. You
mm,
know, like you don't go and sit with the seniors
mm,
because they look at you all weird, or they would look at your past and see how shiny and clean it is, and they would just
mm,
give you that look. But I'm getting that look from the new operators, the new drivers coming in now into the
mm,
depot, and I'm like, what the fuck?
mm,
Like seniors should be the ones looking at you and like you gotta work your way up, you know. But how do we bridge that gap? You know, is it that us senior ones are kind of are we become snobs or maybe I don't know. For me, I don't give a shit. Like I say hello to anybody. But are they coming in being all snobbish, or somebody teaching them the bad habits before they even um, become good operators? So if anybody out there, if you're new, join the conversation. Let us know how you feel. Put it in the comments. Just let us know how you feel, whether you're new or you're old. So Ron Springer, welcome to the show. Rob Martinez, welcome to the show. So if you guys, if you've seen it, let us know how you feel. How do you feel that this new group of drivers coming in as bus operators are feeling like? Yeah,
mm.
they have a feeling of entitlement, and they walking around like you're gonna say something that maybe you probably heard, but aura farming. You've heard that?
Aura farming?
Aura
No.
farming. That's something that pretty much started in the 2020s, which is where you
20,
walk around
2020? 20?
2020s from 2020 on,
Oh, okay.
where you act a certain way. Like aura is like swag. So like swag farming, like trying to get swag. So you walk a certain way where it looks fake, sort of like me trying to walk on the street with the hood and trying to act street. You know, like
Mm,
I'm not from the streets. I'm from the streets of Puerto Rico. That's where I was born and
mm,
raised. But I can't go, let's say, your old neighborhood. I had my
Mhm.
hood and my hat side, and me trying to walk like
Yeah,
like
you don't want to do
not
that.
cool, right? So
Mhm.
that's like what they call aura farming. So these guys are coming in here like aura farming, like they stand. You see them in the crew room, and they're like standing against the wall, like with the hat sideways, and they're like dude, like you're fucking brand new. You got like weeks on the job. Why are you acting like that? And we have to fix it somehow. Um, I know that we have, what do you call it when the new ones come in? They hang out with an operator, with a senior for some time. There was something I know. Rob Martinez had mentioned it.
The mentorship.
Mentorship.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe we need to. Us seniors have to act more like mentors.
Well, they ain't, you guys ain't seniors ain't doing nothing if they ain't getting paid.
Hmm.
If they're not getting paid, they ain't gonna do nothing.
True. But and maybe seniors need to be a little more welcoming.
I guess that could go. I mean, yeah, I mean, because when we came in, I know when I came in, they were welcoming. They
What up,
played a
struggler?
lot. They played a lot, but it was all in fun and games.
Right.
You made sure that you understood that you got to put work in and time in before you start you know seeing getting relaxed or sitting at the table with the senior guys. Unless you actually get a let's say a instructor, not instructor, but the guy who trains you in the line training,
Mm.
because you get different line trainers depending on what route you on. If you connect with the line trainer, then like for me it was like Champitas, may he rest in peace. You
Yeah.
know,
What up,
he was
Lloyd?
he was my line trainer. So after that,
Oh, he
he was
was.
yeah, yeah. He was. I think it was the 23. Was it that goes across? It's like that really short line.
That was a nice line.
Yeah, the first thing he said, "Yo, you'll never see this."
Yeah, I saw it by accident one time.
Yeah, he said, "You training. This is it. You'll never see this. This is a senior line." I was like, "Oh damn!" But ever since then, whenever because I would just sit by myself when I first started and eat my
Yeah,
food
me
and
too.
mind my business. Champitas would always come and sit with me right away. Boom, and he always had a lesson. I kid you not, every day he had a lesson for me because he knew I didn't speak Spanish.
What's one lesson that you actually that
He
until
he would he would
now
always
you remember it,
he would always
or that you
teach me a
used?
Spanish word. He would always teach me a Spanish word.
Mm.
Always, because he knew I didn't speak
Pendejo.
Spanish. Now he was cool with it. He was
Mhm.
cool with it. But he'll sit down. He go. I don't understand why you don't speak Spanish. He said, "How you gonna teach you? Watch, 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 watch." And then he'll say something, and I'm like, "What? What? Okay, I got it, got it." And then we just hang out.
Mm.
And then being that Champitas sit there, then you got a couple of other seniors that would come and sit down next to Champitas, and we all got along great. But
Like they were pulling you in, like
yeah,
under the
yeah,
wing kind of thing, like
yeah. But I was cool.
And it's probably because of that, because the attitude that you had was welcoming, and
Yeah,
they
yeah.
saw that you was cool like that.
Yeah, and I was eager to learn the lines quick because driving that big bus was
Hey,
like
Ron Springer
already.
says he was your line trainer.
Ron, you was. Wait, what line you trained me on? I only remember Champitas and I remember um um um.
Springer left a bad taste. You don't even want to remember.
No, I mean to be honest, my worst line trainer was Rob's brother.
Oh damn, this is cool. Struggler. Wow, I don't know you went that far back. Most memorable for him was
Angel.
Angel.
Oh wow.
So folks, those of you that don't know Angel, I didn't get to meet Angel either. When I went there, I
Me
just
neither.
heard
Yeah, he was
heard
already
what
gone.
happened.
Yeah.
The way that he passed away was crazy.
So, I mean, the story of that, I mean, this is a legend. I can't say exactly what happened, but he was supposedly on his working his RDO, which is his day off.
I heard
I
that too.
believe he was on the what's that
63.
line? The 63. Was it the
63.
63?
Yeah.
Or was it the 37 under the BQE?
No, it was a 63. He was crossing 65th Street at Fifth Avenue.
And he had to stop when his fire truck was coming. He had to stop on the brakes.
He had the light,
He had to let. But I'm
and
saying the fire truck was
the fire
coming that
truck was coming.
made
Yeah,
him have to step on the brakes hard, and he didn't have his seatbelt on allegedly, and then flew out the window.
it was probably what I heard that the truck hit the bus, which
See, I'm
which
hearing
made
different
him
things.
which made him go to the windshield,
Right.
and then that's when the bus continued going forward.
Going on top of him,
Yeah,
took
so
him
that
out.
was, yeah, rest in peace.
Yeah. So I
So
mean,
from what I heard, was a really good guy. From what I heard,
yeah, I heard that too.
and then they named that street 36th Street in his name,
Hmm.
and
And they
the
in the
hallway
hallway.
in the
In the
depot,
hallway.
Angels Way. So he definitely was somebody that
It
everybody
was
looked up
Thanksgiving.
to
Oh, it was
get
on
that kind of
Thanksgiving.
acknowledgement.
Springer said it was Thanksgiving.
It was, wow,
Oh,
gosh, horrible.
see, that's what I'm saying. Like you hear different things. The story I heard was he was on the 37, and the truck was coming by, and he had to step on the brakes, and he flew out the front windshield, and the bus rolled. It seems that's what I heard. I'm like, okay, well, I don't know, but that's how things always get mixed up. What up, Jose? What up,
Hello, Jose.
Jose? So I mean, it's just crazy. So the gap between
The new
seniors
guys
and yeah
and the
and
seniors.
rookies.
How do we
What?
work into, because that doesn't that expands more, not just to us getting together, but when it comes to the politics of TWU Local 100, they get pulled one way while the seniors are getting pulled the other, because they're gonna come in and try to um what do you call it, brainwash the new people that don't know nothing about those people. What do you call it?
Mhm.
I don't even want to say the word that you said not to use, the elected
Elected.
officials,
Mhm.
to try to get them on their side,
Mhm.
and they don't really talk a lot to the seniors who know a little more about
Right.
what goes on. So we have to bridge that gap so that we could all be together in that way. So the whole thing about the show is to for you guys comment and see what could be done. What would you do? What kind of ideas do you think we should do? Maybe speak to our depot chairman at each depot, and let us know how is it at your depot, if you're
Mm.
senior or if you're new. How is
Maybe.
it the camaraderie between the new and the old workers is? Because at Gleason, I think is shit. I really do. As
Maybe Rob can do a program, can start up a program, and look at least five of the top seniors, the
Mhm.
people that have a good record, have a good attendance. They'll have to go see the boss. Gather up like 5 to 10 of them, and ask them if they want to volunteer to be a mentor like that, and assign them rookies as they come in, so they know that you say, listen, when the rookie comes in, say, listen, I'm assigning you JoJo here. He's going to be your mentor for the first couple of weeks while you're here. So you need anything, you can ask him. He's going to be with you, whatever, something like that, where they could have somebody on the inside and help them out, help them adjust to the new scenes and stuff
Well, they
like
have the mentorship.
that.
They
Yeah, I know
have that,
they have the
but that's
mentorship.
only, I believe, that's only on the road.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like
On
have
the
it
road,
where exchange your numbers or stuff like that, and I just know the scenes ain't gonna do nothing
without
without
getting paid.
without getting paid. So maybe they give them a couple of hours for
Well,
that.
so it should be seniors that want to make a difference, not seniors that are also stuck up. Got to be seniors that are friendly, that don't mind talking to the new guys,
Mm-hmm.
and just do it for the good of our community per depot.
People, yeah.
I mean, Rob said that the camaraderie's gotten better. That so that's the way to start, at least in Gleason, and then other depots come along and start doing the same thing. Or if they have ideas, if you guys got idea, Struggler says I'm a senior guy in my title, and the junior guys don't respect seniority and feel that they know a job they've never done. it's getting a little better, but it's losing battle against management because
Because
because I'm not struggling. We are not unified.
There-
So that right
that's
there,
a
see, they
that's
don't
an
respect
issue.
seniority.
That's a that's I think transit is one of the worst unions when it comes to being unified. It's like even though
Transit? I
there's
don't
so
think.
many
Well, not
different
transit. You're talking about the local. No,
union, that's what isn't that
because
what it is?
transit don't care.
Well, the
I'm
local.
I'm
That's
talking
what
about our union because transit or the supervisors that they don't
yeah,
care whether we
I'm
get
speaking
along or not.
about I'm speaking about the local.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think they're one of the worst agencies when it comes to unification.
yo,
Um,
we could be like the cops or the fire
the
department.
firefighters, yeah,
That
it,
would be
it'll be it'll be way much better for the operators and for the employees. Period. For
yeah.
the members, because the unity speaks volumes. But it's like every department, even though there's separate departments, that's exactly how people treat it. Like you're separate. You ain't part of it. It's one company, but you act like it's a whole different thing. It's like no, we all one company. We all work together.
Struggler, I believe you too. I believe you too. From watching the videos when they post, when OA posts videos, and it just seems like they are more unified. He writes respectfully like this TikTok.
you
But yeah, it might be true. That's why we're
know.
here. I want to listen to other people from different depots. Let us
Oh
know
yeah,
how it is in your depot.
they definitely MTA definitely loves it when is in house fighting. They
Of
love it
course,
because
especially with what recently happened. You know, with the cops, the photos
oh yeah,
online and
yeah.
talking about.
Oh, they love that.
I'm
Yeah, they
sure they
love that.
loved it. They were probably laughing, just enjoying it. Like, look at these assholes. Look what they're doing to themselves. Look
Hmm.
what they're doing to
And
themselves.
in the meantime, they
To their
slip in a
union.
bunch
Look what
of.
they're doing to their own union.
Hmm. And in the meantime, they slip in a bunch of bullshit on your contract, and because everybody feels so disenfranchised or uncooperative with each other, that it end up getting passed through, and then you stuck with shit like the Medicare Advantage
Mm.
crap.
How's that going, by the way?
It's
Any
slowly
news?
going. We need more people. We need more actives to be involved in that. We
Or
need
actives?
more actives. Yeah, more people that's on the job, especially new people that's coming in, need to be listening, need to be hearing what's going on because transit is just not going to tell you the truth. They're just not. They have a whole bunch of people that are just feeding you misinformation. You know,
Do you think that let's say in our depot, you think that Miss Wonder Woman would be allowed to come in and talk to the members about disadvantage?
I would guess if Rob set it up, we could have that
I
happen.
mean,
I'm
we have
pretty sure
people
she
from
would
other
love to come.
companies come to our job to talk about this or that, the doctors and health, wealth, and all that stuff. So it would be nice to have somebody like her goes like to when there's time or somebody in her party to go to depots and explain a little bit about that whole Medicare Advantage thing, not coming from the union higher ups or MTA or nobody else, but somebody from the outside that knows about this.
Because she's been dealing with that for years,
Yeah,
so she knows exactly what you're talking about.
yeah. Struggle says, look at the numbers when we go to Albany. They outnumber us, meaning OA.
Mm. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I think this year was pretty good. The numbers have gone up, but yeah, I believe you. I believe you. Says Lloyd. I think we could probably have Lloyd come up to the depot if Rob, set it up and talk to the members about it. I don't know how. Well, I don't know how if JP will let that happen, but
Rob,
that's
hit us up. Let us know if this is something that could be done. As part of a one of your what do you call it?
Shop gates.
shop gates. You know, it would be nice to bring somebody that's dealing with this to talk to us. You know,
It just need more awareness. You need more actors to get involved into that.
Jose Figueroa has a question. I'll read that.
I have a question, guys. If the union chairmen don't agree on a Medicare Advantage plan, can they speak to the members, or would they be held accountable? I mean, they can speak to the members, but I don't know what kind of
Knowledge.
not just knowledge, but would transit come down on them for doing so? The higher ups, would
Mm,
they be like, you can't be doing that. You speaking out against, there could be some kind of retribution they might have to pay, and I don't know if any one of them is willing to do that, to put their job on the line, you know, to speak about it.
and things. Yeah, that whole part. They're not gonna want. That's the whole thing. They want to keep us. They want to keep us in the quiet zone, not like not knowing anything.
Right, because you think about this. If you're a depot chair, especially like let's just say Rob. Let's just use Rob as our guinea pig. You're the depot chair, right? And you hold a shop gate, and now you start mentioning um, the problems with the Medicare Advantage, right? And it gets up to the brass, right? Now they're gonna have eyes on you. So any little mistake, they're gonna look to try to pull you from your position.
There's something we could do now that you mentioned the whole thing about. What if you created a flyer? Let's say there's the next Zoom, you know,
Hmm.
that Miss Marianne would have, and they put a flyer in the ladies' room, the men's room, because we're allowed to put flyers in the locker rooms.
Well, let me hold on before you finish that. Because Marianne is even though she helps us, she's kind of separated from us.
No, well,
you
okay, Lloyd.
right? Like, yeah. I mean, we could
So,
ask Marianne to help us, and she
hmm
usually does.
hmm
But Marianne has her own
yeah,
situation
yeah,
going
yeah.
on.
She got bigger fish to fry.
Yeah, she not that she's bigger than us, but she has her own situation.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But
But yeah.
okay, so someone like Mr. Lloyd Archer,
Hmm.
like to do some kind of a Zoom, and we put up a flyer downstairs in the maintenance, the men's room, ladies' locker rooms, and hey, whatever time it is, they could join, and and
Oh,
each
you can
shit,
put up the flyers. The flyers is not a problem.
yeah,
And they
for
actually, just so you know, they actually gonna go live. They're gonna do because they usually do in person meetings, so they
hmm
go to in Brooklyn and have people come to Brooklyn and stuff like that. But
hmm
they're gonna do a live meeting so that people who can't actually go to in person could join the live. It's gonna be on YouTube, and of course we're gonna share it to the group TW 100R Inc. But it's gonna be the first time going live. It's gonna be the whole committee aboard, and they're gonna be discussing that. And so um,
You got the
I
date.
we that's the thing. We the date is coming, so when we get a actual date, then I can print up the flyers, and no, I can't print it, but I could send you digital, and
Yeah,
somebody else could print it out and then
yeah,
scan them
yeah.
out.
I could get it printed.
Mhm.
Not just that. When it goes live, we could post it on our pages.
Yeah,
We just
definitely.
let our viewers know
Yeah, I
when it's
mean
gonna
because
be
they
on. Because a lot of
I,
times they'll see something, they don't know who it is, they don't care to watch.
right,
But
and they
being that
don't.
we're also with the operators, we let them know this is an important thing and to join it, and we're gonna post it live. As it goes live there, we could share it to our group. We share it to Next Plus Please. I'll share it to my regular page, share it to Two Trains and Misfits, and everybody could share it out. And that's
And
another way, I guess, if they can't go to our depot.
this is the problem that we're having all over the damn company. Just like Arch has a bullseye on his back, and that's a problem. Like some people don't. Arch has his like everybody in transit. Everybody has their own reputation that follows them, and some people just don't like Arch the same way they don't like JP. So it's kind of hard for him to to go in certain places without having to struggle. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Having pushback instead of just listening to what he has to say. You know, because well, regardless of whatever Lloyd's past is, right now he's fighting for everybody, and I mean everybody. Because he's talking about your future. Well, some of you guys are already feeling the pain that's going through with this crap that's going on. You know, but like I said, we need more actives to be involved. The more they learn about exactly what's happening, the more they see through what um, these elected officials are trying to pass through them. You know, and it's crazy. It really is.
Um,
So,
yeah, so maybe Lloyd probably would not be able to talk about that at our depot either.
I mean, we could. Lloyd to go. If you ask Lloyd, he's gonna go.
He said he might be at the depot tomorrow.
Yeah. If you ask him, he'd go. But I'm just saying, people gonna be like, oh fuck, fuck Lloyd, man, fuck that nigga. He was the worst. It's like they do
Hmm.
with Kemp. Oh
Yeah.
fuck Kemp. Kemp ain't shit. It's like, listen, it just everybody has a past. Right now, he's in a position to help you. Why don't you just let him help? Hear what he has to say, and then judge him from that point on. You know. Well, yeah, they sure don't. They don't want him to. They don't.
Yeah, meaning MTA.
Mm-hmm. They don't.
Yeah, because somebody like him could actually turn a lot of people, even more people, against that Medicare Advantage.
Yeah, but I don't know. Because I do a lot of promotions for them, and I'm
Hmm.
kind of stuck. Like I don't understand why people don't know what's going on. I can only do I can only put it out there, and it's up to them to receive the information. But it's out there. You know. You fear you fear them.
He fears
We know
none. Though.
we
We
know
know that, Lloyd.
we know gangster Lloyd.
You know, it all started with Lloyd getting that girl, boom, Heine all up in his face at that meeting. I
Was
thought he
it?
would have
Was
been
it?
like, "Get the fuck away."
Yeah, that was the meeting when I had to tease Lloyd because I know he was holding back.
Mm,
He's
just
like,
because that was a
"Well,
woman.
well,
Here it goes.
there you go. I told you they always come at the same time, man. Anybody want some ice cream? Let Pete know. They right outside his door.
Yep. Send me your $5 to Pete Carrier at
Oh, cool. The cards are made. See, we got cards that we can see if
cards.
we can get.
Meaning,
Yeah, we have a card. I don't have a. Do I have a picture of it? Let me see if I have a picture
what do you mean
in
cards?
my depot.
Like
It's a
flyers?
it's like a flyer, but it's like a little smaller than flyers. Oh, I don't think I have a picture on my computer. Yeah. Nope. I don't have
Well,
a picture.
next time you get a hand that you get some, on my way home, I stop by and I pick them up.
Yeah. I'm trying to see
Yeah.
if I have it on my.
Or Lord, if you come into the depot tomorrow,
You gonna be at work tomorrow? Yeah, no,
yeah, I work tomorrow.
I wouldn't.
If you have an envelope or something, I just put my name on there so they could give it to me at the crew room, and I'll just take that if I don't see you, because I'm in there early in the morning. I'm in there early. So entitlement,
Mm-hmm.
aura farming, new
Or
guys,
aura farming.
aura
Let me tell
farming.
you something. How aura farming is a fucking piece of shit because real will recognize real right away.
Hmm.
So if you aura farming, you're gonna fall flat.
That's why
Just
the
be
the,
yourself.
the, the name comes from, because when the
Mm-hmm.
people that have seen them, they'll be like, you're trying to aura farm, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So
That's some. And you know what? I think it's just the way it's going because social media has had this profound impact on people. All you see is people living their best life, you know, fanning out their rent money like they getting paid like that. and all this makeup and fake lashes and fake BBLs and it's like, let me see somebody who's real. Let me see somebody who's like, listen, I ain't got it right now. You know what I mean? Like you don't see that. Everything is always about over the top with it, and so these people they see that and they think that that's real life, and it's not.
And now
These are
that you
just
said that, because that's
projection.
basically it. Like I had said, it started in the 2020s, and it got bigger on TikTok.
Yeah,
That's where it got bigger on TikTok.
yeah. I mean,
People just
it's
acting
crazy.
differently just for the swag, just to act like they got it like that, and they're just
Yep.
being fake.
Fake it till you make it. Like, come on, man.
Hmm. Hmm.
Come on, man. And just
And
people, these kids believe in what they seen, and it's like, no, that shit. I tell you, I remember when even my ex was like caught up in the whole Will Smith and Jada Pinkett having the best marriage, and I'm telling her, I'm like,
until the
hey,
red table came around.
yeah, I'm like, you can't believe that. Remember, these people are Hollywood. Everything is projection with them. They just don't. It's not the real. They not, it's not real life. It's not. Nobody's marriage is that perfect. And if they say so, they lying. If you talk to a senior person, say about 70s, and they've been married, and you'll see the difference of how they talk about each other versus how these people, oh, this is my best friend. The
Hmm.
older couple be like, I be wanting to knock this bitch out. And she like, I would I would kill him if I had to, but I won't. You know what I mean? And
What up,
that's
Reyes?
but they being honest. Like it's not all fucking flowers and candy cake. You know, it's a hard work to be married. And I'm like, my wife was so into, oh, you need to be more like Will Smith. So that's some fake shit.
You
Don't
gotta be
believe
like
that.
Will Smith.
Yeah, because he's like, I write poems. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I'm not doing
Oh,
that.
what's up, Damien? You popped up before and said, "What's up, Sanji? What up, Sanji Coleman? How you doing?
What
Thanks
up,
for joining
Sanji?
us."
So yeah, I mean, social media has had a profound impact on people, man. They thinking all this glamour shit is real life, and it's not.
Dude, that's probably
It's
what
not.
a lot of the new operators are doing coming in here with that attitude,
Well, you
that
see,
TikTok attitude.
especially like now on TikTok, you got a lot of operators doing them, and they
Hmm.
just putting their jobs in jeopardy. I mean, how
Big
many times
time.
we tell them, listen, don't record the bus number. You know, you in uniform. You know, just chill out. Don't say
Oh,
this.
the
Don't say
worst is
that.
when they like cussing the customers out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when they're like I saw this one that was making fun of them not pressing the bell. Like, this is how you get out of the bus. You got to,
Mm-hmm.
he just, you know, and listen, I was there. Transit does not like when you talk to the customers and tell them what to do. They don't
Mm-hmm.
like it. Matter of fact, I heard something this morning where the dispatch was talking to someone else about a new beep beep, a new. I gotta say every time I hear that shit, a new bulletin that has to do with customers and some things that they bring in, which now they're like, whatever. I'm not gonna even talk about it over here because that's all I need for the public to hear. But yeah, a lot of stuff has changed, and customers could do a lot of things that we think they cannot, but we can't be putting it out there. We can't be telling customers how they need to be. That's
Mm-hmm.
another reason why we stopped doing our passenger etiquette over here, because of the same thing. You know, we used to have that theme, that segment, passenger etiquette.
Mm-hmm.
MTA don't want you telling the customers how to be.
Mm-hmm.
That's the bottom line. They don't want you telling them how to do this or that. Because remember, the moment that you call to complain about something going on your bus, whatever the reason, they're gonna tell you keep driving, operator, or drive safely, operator, or don't worry, operator. You know, just drive. So just drive. Whether you're new, whether you're old, just drive your bus safely, point A to point B. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we get paid to do. Nothing else. Nothing else matters. You know that when you get to a stop, you gotta open both doors, right? Because you have to get that the brake. What do you call that brake?
Emergency brake
Well, no. What's the name for the back one?
for the
Um,
back brake. Hmm?
no, no. When the doors when the
Oh,
doors
the interlock.
interlock, so you have to open them both so the interlock comes on. So if someone opens the back door to come in, that's not a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Damien, passenger etiquette.
ICC. Yeah,
The
pass the
ice.
etiquette. We
Yeah,
used
but
to
when
have
you
that
press the
segment.
brake, huh?
I was saying we used to have this segment.
Yeah. When we stop the bus, we have to make sure that the interlock comes on, and if they
Mm-hmm.
open the back door, that's on them. What they don't want us to do is throw that switch. Then everybody coming in, like, interlock, interlock, you that big dummy. That's how I
Mm-hmm.
feel like now. If they open that back door, that's not on us. That's not on us. They have a sign in the back door that says, if you do no entry if you're not authorized.
Mm-hmm.
So it's there. So it's not our problem. Just
This
drive
is
your bus.
transit needs to make more commercials on passenger etiquette.
That's
Period.
what they should do, or inside the bus for sure. Instead of us hearing every 30 minutes for us
Mm-hmm.
to check our mirrors,
Mm-hmm.
for us to watch our speed. Things that we go to Zariga all the time. As a matter of fact, this month I have to go for
Mm-hmm.
the classes. So we go to those classes all the time. We don't need to hear it every half hour over the intercom. They should be doing that. We've mentioned it before. Tell the customers to close the stroller. Tell the customers they can't bring in heavy
Mm-hmm.
carts. And
Mm-hmm.
this lady came with a big ass cart full of stuff, even water. Two over the border of the cart, two things of water from Costco, and she's struggling to bring it up. And I'm like, God forbid I say something. So,
You ever seen the picture of? I don't think it was in New York, but of the guy getting on a bus with a mattress.
oh, I seen that video.
It's like, what are you doing? What do you do at that point when you open the door and he's already got the mattress?
Nah, that wouldn't happen like that. You're gonna see that mattress. You're gonna be like, yep, bus is
Like,
full. Bus is full.
yeah.
Nah, just thinking that there might be some bugs on that thing. You're gonna bring him home?
Mm-hmm. Bed
No.
bugs. You know. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So basically, we're not supposed to open the door. We just have to press the brake to unlock it,
Right.
and
And
they
let
go
them
in and
push it.
out however they want. That's not on us.
Yeah, but they get so spoiled because one operator opened the door for them.
Dude,
That
on the
is,
70, my line, I get I
mm-hmm.
get to 92nd Street, and they're in the back, knocking on the back door for me. I'm not opening. If you want to open it, that's because they're used to some operators just doing it.
Just open the door. Yeah, you shouldn't do that.
No, man, no. That's
Like,
that, we already been told we don't do that. We're not supposed to open it. We're not supposed to make it like we open it and it's a welcome mat. No.
right.
If
Mm-hmm.
they want to do it on their own and there happens to be somebody on the bus that's watching out for that, then
It's either that or they pushing the tape and you're not even fully stopped yet, and then you can't do the interlock because they keep pushing the tape. You're like, will you stop? It's like, what the hell? I'm
yes,
trying to
sir.
open the fucking door. It's like,
Exactly, exactly.
oh my god, you can't win
They
with
stop
these
pushing
people.
before the light turns on.
Yeah, and they leaning. Driver, driver,
Back
back
door.
door. For real.
Still happening today. Still happening today, but I'm telling you. What was he thinking? Damien, what were you thinking?
I was talking about the mattress thing.
Oh, the mattress. So, folks, come and let us know how you feel about how can we bridge this gap between the rookie operators and the senior operators, so there's less conflict and more um, camaraderie with each other. Like I'm
Camaraderie.
out
Yeah.
there, yeah, I'm out
Yeah, we
there,
need
and
to find a way.
I
We
see
need to,
new guys coming down on the same line, and they look at me like who the fuck am I? And I'm like, and then I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
Like,
remember when I was driving, we was all every time you pull up,
gotcha, Damon.
you're driving past another driver. It was always, hey, how you doing? Hey, everything good? Yeah, you keep it going, but you at least wave to each other.
Yeah, you hardly see that now. You hardly
Yeah.
see that now.
Or if you, God forbid, you accidentally step on, the thing, and your call police sign comes up, and you just driving. People be like, you good? You're like, yeah. You see them go like that, or you see them they go. Some people try to hide it so that the other people don't see. They be like, or some
Yeah,
people
I
be like,
mean that's the way it should be.
yeah. Some people be
Because
like,
what if you're in trouble and then they're like, "Yo, you all right? You got the police sign up." You're
the,
like, "Motherfucker, there's somebody behind you with a gun." They're like,
exactly.
"What are you
That used
doing?"
that used to piss me off when I'm driving. I'm like, and they like, dude, what are you doing? Like, you
Common
don't know.
sense, bro.
Like, you just killed me, man. Like, I try to call for help, bro. You fucking blowing me up. You
Exactly, like crazy.
Yeah,
But yeah, but we have to try to figure this out because it's really going to help us out when it comes time to to vote. And we need to get together with these new guys and let them know we're not the enemy. We're not the enemy. Just because I'm a senior operator does not make me your enemy. Yeah, I know more than you do because I got lots of years over you, you know. But
hmm
don't come in acting like you're all that shit either.
exactly.
You have to earn your spot too. Don't just think that you're gonna come in and demand respect because those are the same guys that get in trouble yelling at customers. Like
hmm
they feel like, yo, go over here and pay your fare. Like, oh, Damien says I will usually point to them, give them a thumbs up or not to see if they're good. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. Same thing if you see a bus stopped. I will pass by slow and look at the operator and ask him, "You're right." If I see that they're like with the hazards on,
hmm
just to make sure they're okay.
Yeah,
Again, we got to be like the NYPD and like the fire department. We have to look out for each other. Doesn't matter if you like them or not.
yeah.
You know.
You brothers in uniform, so you gotta
Hmm.
act as such. But
We
it's like
have to.
now these people don't. This younger generation. Don't get me wrong. There are older ones who act like that too.
Yeah. Well, this
But
guy came to me. He told me. I said he hates how so many people now don't change their run number on the bus. There's so many. You drive and they don't switch the run number. A lot of new guys. They just
really,
drive, yeah, without changing the run number. So he's like, he tells me, I don't even look. I look at the run number. If I don't know the run number, I'm not even gonna look your way.
no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't like if you relieving me and I see you just jump in the seat. Because that's the first thing you do when you get on a bus. Is you change the run number.
And when you pull out the bus,
Yeah. When you pull out or when you make a relief,
yeah.
you know, that's the
But you see
first thing
them
you
up
do.
and down the line. It's like
Mm,
they don't
yeah.
even care,
So then
to
where's the
change that.
dispatcher? Right? They should dispatch and
They
be
don't
like,
have
hey, who?
dispatchers out like they used to.
Oh, that's so.
They don't have them out there like they used to. You know.
Yeah. No, that's not gonna work.
No, that's another thing. We don't have enough dispatchers out there on the road. They
Mm.
got them in a little corner with a tablet.
They ain't paying attention like they
They ain't
used to.
paying attention. I remember they used to call me. Once they called me and told me to please remove the X from the
Mm-hmm.
number
Mm.
because I had put it. It was a double. It's three numbers, right? So I had a double digit, but the X I just left it there because it was there. So I just
Right.
moved the other two numbers. And he called me and says, "Could you do me a favor, operator? When you get to the next stop, please remove that X. That's for extras.
Right.
You're not
Yeah.
an extra."
Right. I mean,
And I
it's
said,
an
"Okay,
identifier.
yeah."
So now you going down. It's like you didn't change your plates. You know. So people gonna call in the wrong number. Now that operators can get in trouble for you doing all your dumb
And
shit.
that's another reason why they don't change it. Because if
Mm-hmm.
they're doing the wrong thing, they feel
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, they're not gonna know my run. But
Mm-hmm.
they got the bus number and they got the
You
time
got
when it
everything else.
happened.
Yeah. Just make it a little bit difficult for them, but they'll
Yeah,
find out.
yeah. If they're upset at you, they want to write you up. They
They're
will.
gonna find you.
Yep.
They gonna find
And
you.
was at this stop at this time and this bus number, blah 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 blah. And they go, oh, was that the wrong number? Oh, but I got the time and I got the bus number
Mm-hmm.
and what the dude looked like.
Exactly.
but we have to really work and try to see how we could work together. I'm trying. I'm trying. It just pisses me off when I see the new guys and I'll say good morning or good afternoon. I see them and and females doing that a lot. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
not like I'm trying to get with you. I'm just trying to be polite. We're working in the same building. I'm trying to say hello to you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
So maybe you could start with us. Us misfits. You see a rookie in them. If they're not or always it or what hunting
aura
or
farming,
farming.
aura farming. Hmm.
If you feel like they're legitimate, you introduce yourself. Let them know if they need anything, you got them or whatever. Just to just to set the motion up. Like
Let's try it next week, guys. Next time that we do our show, if you're watching, try to see who you could talk to if they're new, or if you're
mm-hmm,
new, try to talk to someone who's a senior operator, and come back next time we do the show and hit us in the comment and tell us, hey, I tried to talk to this person, and this happened, or this,
just happened right. Yeah.
just to see. I want to see if it works, because and we can't just quit because of one fool that wanted to act like he got a chip in his shoulder.
Mm-hmm,
So let's continue and see if we could change the culture.
mm-hmm,
All
mm-hmm.
right, because we have to do something. I see it like every day. This I want to do the show because it's like daily that I'm seeing this, and it's like why?
And
It's
chances are that it's happening in every depot.
yeah,
Right?
could be. So let's hear it. Let's
Mm-hmm.
hear it. Yeah, the females, man. I try to talk to them, and there's quite a few new ones in our depot.
Yeah.
And I'm like, good morning. And it's like, did I say it a certain way? Did I come out sexually or something? Did it was I like, hey baby, good morning? No, I'm just saying. I'm coming to work. I'm tired. I'm like, see you, and I'm like, good morning.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking right at you, and you walking like we're in a club, and like if I'm trying to get with you. No, I'm just saying good morning.
Sound like Beverly Bowling to me. I don't know.
All right, struggler, because who is struggler anyway? I can't see.
Anthony,
Anthony who?
the maintenance downstairs.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. You know he is.
I can't
You
see him
know.
with the tiny little
Yeah.
freaking.
You know he is though.
All right, you see me. I want to see. I'm gonna say, the fuck you want? If I see you, and then and then we can take a picture together. Ray says, I talk to everyone I see. I say good morning to everybody, even if they had a long face. Yeah, I mean, why not? Why not?
Who said that?
Reyes,
Mm.
Jose. He's out there with me. He knows. Well, if he's on the 37 with me, he knows what I'm talking about with these rookies.
Mm.
These rookies.
Well, I'd never been one to start a conversation with people I don't know.
Oh, so you're one of those, or you don't say good morning to somebody?
No, even when I started, I remember starting, and I was on the bus, and I used to say good morning to everybody that came on the bus, and they used to give me such a freaking attitude. I just stopped saying it, and I just waited for somebody to say good morning to me, and then I'll say it back. I just say good morning, man. What's so good about it? Good morning, good morning. I'm like, Jesus, everybody woke up in the wrong side. Like it's
That
like crazy,
that happened to me the
but
first time that I was by myself, and from that
like.
moment, I said, from now on, I won't talk
Mhm.
unless spoken to.
That's where I got that from. But at the depot, you like it's like you say good morning to some people, and they just saying. So I just stopped saying good morning, and if somebody say good morning to me, I say good morning back.
Yeah,
And it's not, and I won't start a conversation. No, I go about my business. If I'm sitting down at the lunch table and you sit next to me, I'm just gonna keep eating my goddamn food. You know,
don't bother me meeting.
yeah. If you say, "Hey, how you doing?" Hey, I'm good. What's up? What's up? And then we can have a conversation. But I'm not gonna initiate.
Mm. And
If I
this
walk
is
into a room,
mm.
I'll say good morning. I think
What
that's
up,
just
Roberto?
proper. I think that's just
Norm.
proper etiquette. No,
Yeah, and
you
that's
know.
one of the reasons why I created the group Next Plus Please,
Mm-hmm.
because you would walk in the hallway and just say what's up, and you really couldn't have conversation with people.
You don't know the people, yeah.
Yeah, but after a while that you get to know them, but you still can't just stop to talk. So that's why I made the group, hoping that it creates more of a
Right.
family
The,
environment,
the
which
only time
even
you, yeah, the only time you really could talk to the next operator is if you sitting down having lunch or you on break.
what
That's
kind
the.
of lessons, Springer? He asking, you want me to give some lessons? What kind of lessons?
I don't know if we want you, Springer,
I
to
don't know
give
what
those
kind of
lessons.
lessons he's talking about.
You're gonna have it's gonna be WWE at the Debo.
Yeah, Springer's never smiles either.
He smiles.
Once in
Springer
a while,
smiles.
I've seen him smile very few times.
Yeah, when he's
Very,
up to
very.
something.
When he's up to something.
Yeah.
By the way, folks, listen. You got to bring this up if you're out because this is very stressful. A lot of people get stressed out because of the job or problems that you're dealing with at home, problems that you're dealing with operators at work, and you need to speak to somebody. There is somebody that you can talk to.
Mm,
I was hoping
yeah.
that'll be your cue.
No, I was on my phone real quick. There we go.
Okay.
Mhm.
So the union assistance program is
Yes.
there for us, the operators. This is for the local 100. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know if this is from Mapstone also. I don't even
Mm-hmm.
know if it's well, whatever's under the MTA umbrella. You have some kind of issues at work, some stress related thing, maybe even at home, and there's just nobody you want to talk to because sometimes you can't even talk to your friends sometimes because sometimes
Mm-hmm.
your friends take it as a joke or but
Mm-hmm.
anyway, you need some professionalism, someone that would even listen to you without judging you.
Mm-hmm.
Call Union Assistance Program 212-736-3579. What's that number, Blunt?
It's 212-736-3579.
Can you deal with that echo?
Oh shit! I don't know. I forgot which one is my echo. Is it this one?
There you go. So it's Union Assistance Program at
212 seven three
you
six
lost it.
3579.
One more time. One more time.
212 736. Can't see. 3579.
That's a union assistance program. Call
Yes.
now, talk to them, during work hours.
It's private. You ain't got to tell nobody you calling them. You ain't got to tell nobody you talking to them. But
Some
you would be doing yourself a big service by talking to them.
sometimes you're dealing with something that you need someone to talk to.
Hmm.
Call them.
Doesn't matter what it is. Just call them. It doesn't
By
has
the
to.
way,
It doesn't.
we're working on an ad for this, so we're gonna be reaching to some people to help me with this.
Oh yeah.
Which will be coming up soon. Oh, by the way, Blunt, you had talked about the you got 3 minutes. You had talked about the pop-ups that we're gonna do, right? I
Hmm.
guess we'll keep calling them pop-ups. So it's mention let them know what exactly the idea is for YouTube.
So like you see like last not last but the previous Friday we had like a pop up show that because of an issue that was uh basically hot. You know, like everybody was like, "Yo, you got to talk about it. You got to talk about it." Because we was going to talk about it on the following Monday, but he was like, "Nah, you got to talk about it now." So when issues like that come up where it needs to be talked about right away, we're going to do that on our YouTube channel. So if you're on Facebook only, you're probably going to miss out unless you subscribe to the channel. So you get to see some lives that won't be live on Facebook. It'll just be on YouTube. Little things like that, you know, and shorts like that. It could be a little short conversation and stuff like that. But yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing on our YouTube channel. You know,
All right, so that's it. We ended for today. To see you guys next week. Thank you for everybody that jumped in. Um, and with that said, I'm Brooklyn Pete,
and I'm your boy Blunt.
and that's the end of our show.
So fuck them if they can't take a joke.
See you guys next time.
Later. Still here.
You're still here. It's over. Go home. Go.